The Stones of Destiny. Here it would all end.
There is the place where the ritual must be performed. Take Marthas there and sacrifice him as a vessel.
What? Sacrifice? But I don't want to be sacrificed.
Do not worry. You're going to be the vessel for the new absolute evil. Your essence will merge with it, and you will be the most powerful being in the world.
Oh, right then. That sounds brilliant. Okay, let's do it. Destroy the living!
Yet that was easier said than done, for there was massive resistance. The Alliance had apparently anticipated evil's plans and built a strong defense near the Stones of Destiny. This would have to be taken out first. In addition, the siblings were disagreed as to just whom should perform the ritual. Both the chaotic evil and the ultimate evil had their own opinions and were hardly likely to ally themselves with the corrupt. Rather, there would be a fierce battle to the hill, I mean, the Stones of Destiny. For evil teachers generally resolve such disagreements in a most civilized manner, which totally commands the
Got it. Destroy the living! Destroy the demons! Destroy the Horde!
It's payday. Enemies have entered the dungeon. The Horde had conquered the Stones of Destiny. Soon, they would begin the ritual. The Ultimate Evil sent its green-skinned champion off to the Stones of Destiny to begin the ritual. It goes without saying that the corrupting evil would prevent that from ever happening. the ultimate evil had begun the ritual. The corrupting evil would naturally, under no circumstances, allow it to finish. It's payday. Unfortunately, the ultimate evil's champion came down with a bad case of death. It would take some time before he was revived.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
The ultimate evil once again sent its champion to the ritual site. Once again, the ultimate evil had begun the ritual.
Alliance to me! Together we will cast down the evil. Once the stones of destiny have been consecrated, evil will be defeated.
Ah! Don't let them get to the ritual site! If they consecrate the place, evil will never be able to reunite! Stop them!
Stay calm. The corrupting evil has made it this far. It'll deal with this priestess wannabe with no trouble at all. I forgot about her resurrection altar. Okay, I guess this could become exciting after all.
Destroy the living. Destroy the demons. Destroy the horde.
Unfortunately, Meltisand had been rescued from eternal damnation and reborn in the fire of her god. In sheer anger, the corrupting evil blew out all of the candles on his desk. Even though that meant it couldn't see anything, it waited an entire...
The Alliance is taking the Stones of Destiny.
It's payday.
Meltisand had reached the stones of destiny, and she began to consecrate them. That was one thing the corrupting evil could by no means allow. If the stones were to be consecrated, the absolute evil would never rise again.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. Payday!
Meltisand was defeated. A hollow, morbid laughter sprang from the mindless armies cracked and torn. The Alliance's fate was sealed.
Today is not the end. Before you know it, I'll be back again.
All right. Altar of Heroes The chaotic evil's demons had conquered the Stones of Destiny. The chaotic evil sent its champion off to the Stones of Destiny to begin the ritual. You should prevent that at all costs. The chaotic evil began the ritual. Come on, hurry up, it cannot be allowed to succeed. The chaotic evil's champion was destroyed. It would take a while before that demon could be revived again.
Alliance is taking the Stones of Destiny.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Meltisand was reborn in the fire. Who would have thought?
The throne room is under attack. Payday.
Once again, the High Priestess Meltisand stood before the Stones of Destiny and began consecrating them to her fire god. This could not be allowed to happen.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday. There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. Defend the throne room.
Each death only serves to make me angrier. The fire god will be your doom!
The Stones of Destiny now belonged to the Horde. It was only a matter of time before they would begin the ritual. The ultimate evil once again sent its champion to the ritual site.
It's payday. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
The Alliance is taking the Stones of Destiny.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Again, Meltisand was reborn in the fire. The corrupting evil wondered just who was actually responsible for resurrecting the undead around here. Angered at this outrageous interference, it began preparations for the next attack on Meltisand. The ritual began. Barthas stood ready to accept all of the evil into himself. And in a black wave of anger, the corrupting, chaotic, ultimate evil flowed into him. Now, it was only a matter of time. The ritual would take some time to complete. During this period, Barthas would be virtually defenseless and unable to fight back. He would need the mindless army to defend him. With a casual gesture, the clever elf set the defenders in motion.
Excellent! Soon it will be time! I can't wait!
You may have won this battle, but I shall win the war.
The stone, envious and full of hatred, the ultimate and the chaotic evil had observed the mindless army's victories. Now, they coveted and claimed the leadership for themselves. And, deceitful as they were, they betrayed the poor undead. They opened entrances to your dungeon's throne room so that orcs and demons could fight side by side with humans. Damn, they're really doing it too. Quick, block those entrances. Protect your throne room.
Soon!
Your throne room is under attack.
I'm under attack! Destroy the living! Destroy the demons! Destroy! Bloody hell, get on with it!
It's payday. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Barthas went down. The ritual had failed. But that didn't have to be the end. Barthas was undead and would come rising. And the Stones of Destiny still stood. Time for a second try. The undead had reached the Horde's dungeon's throne room. Its destruction would put the ultimate evil in its place, once and for all. The ultimate evil was defeated. With the destruction of its throne room, neither orcs nor goblins would interfere with the ritual, but instead give the corrupting evil precedence. The mindless army left the dungeon in an eerily silent procession and turned to the next chamber. The demonic throne room had been found. The mindless army's victory over the chaotic evil.
The Alliance is the
The chaotic evil and his demons were defeated and forced to acknowledge the corrupting evil's supremacy because they didn't have much of a choice. The rank and file of the mindless army chattered their toothless jaws as they cheered, and brittle, metacarpal bones shattered in dusty storms of applause. And yet again, Meltisand came back to life in the purifying fire of her altar. The corrupting evil vowed. Next would definitely be the end of this miserable heroine. Forever. Forever and ever. What a change.
In the name of the Fire God, I consecrate this place, that evil shall never again set foot here. I'm blasting off again!
The mindless army had conquered the stones of destiny. The condemned live longer. Or something like that, thought the corrupting evil, as Barthas again began the ritual. Then it pushed the thought aside and devoted itself fully to his protection.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
It's almost time! It's almost time!
The Stones of Destiny contained ancient secrets, and the corrupting evil had found a way to unleash their power. Just one quick command, and the stones would send out a wave of destruction capable of destroying any and all attackers, provided they were stupid enough to come within range of the stones.
Heyday!
My dreams will come true.
Again, Meltisand was reborn in the fire. The corrupting evil wondered just who was actually responsible for resurrecting the undead around it. Angered at this outrageous interference, it began preparations for the next attack on Meltisand.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
They're attacking me! Defend me! Protect the ritual!
You're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll be back.
payday.
It's almost time! It's almost time!
The ritual was successful. Barthas's body was now home to the concentrated power of all that is evil. A huge flash of light bathed the land in brightness and briefly obscured the Stones of Destiny, where Barthas was quickly replaced by the Absolute Evil. The Absolute Evil had awakened. Nothing would be able to stop it now. Evil had triumphed.
Not so fast. I've been waiting for this. The time has finally come.
You? What do you want? What's this all about? You don't even appear in the story anymore.
That's what you think. This is my big chance. I planned it all. I have already caused Absolute Evil's first slip. I gave the hero the magic formula for its banishment earlier.
What? That was you? You're a miserable traitor to the evil cause. How could you be so good?
Pah! I'm just as evil. I helped reunite the Absolute Evil again. Surely you're asking yourself, why? Well, it's all part of my devious plan. If I defeat and destroy the Absolute Evil here, I'll take its place. I will rule the evil nations and enslave the Alliance. I shall sit on the Iron Throne.
Icy throne, not iron.
Icy throne, then. Whatever. Anyway, I'll be the Absolute Evil instead of the Absolute Evil.
Okay, this isn't good. I'm afraid there's going to be an epic battle. You cannot, under any circumstances, die here, or all is lost. This is the most important fight of the whole story. It's him or you. Only one of you will... Oh, right, well, forget what I said. The ridiculous prophet had apparently thought that he had a chance against the Absolute Evil, but this was, of course, a fallacy, one which earned him a devastating blow. A formidable victory for the mindless army. and the Horde, and the demons, of course.
Don't rejoice too soon. You haven't won yet. The fire god is on my side. You will never take New King's Ending!
Oh, right. Forgot about her. New King's Ending? Really? Okay, fine. The absolute evil quickly marched to New King's Ending to finally put an end to the alliance.